see. Are we live? Did it actually happen? Did it actually work? Maybe. Oh, maybe. It says my stream is now live. If I go to Vibra, I don't know. I don't know if I'm seeing it. Oh, I think I'm on Vibra. Cool. It looks like I'm live on Twitter, so that's always fun. So thanks for joining here. We're going to do some building in a second, just making sure everything's working. And then we're on YouTube as well. Oh, yep, there I am. Sweet. So we're live, and we got to some stuff to figure out. I'm working on Stoke Fire. This is my mobile game that I've been working on. So been having fun with it. It is a game that's all on chain, so it's on the blockchain, but it's all on mobile as well. So trying to do something interesting and new here. And I have no landing page. There is stokefire.xyz, but if you go there, here, hold on. Let me get my browser actually in our window so we can see it, and then I'll show you. So we can have a good look at our current landing page that is so awesome. And there it is. That is the current landing page. Stoke your fire to grow your village. That is what the game is about. So it actually is true there that, you're trying to build a village. But, this is just some text. We haven't done anything. The other thing I'd like to do in this stream is add some docs. So I'm going to use one of these doc sites. I think it's called Nextra Docs. And yes, it is docs for Vercel or for Next.js that make it super easy. And I've done this before. Probably one of the best ways to make docs, I think, because then you can also have it on a subdirectory on your website. So we can do stokefire.xyz/docs, which will be awesome. And so I want to just get this up and running basically. But we need, it says create next app. Yeah, we've got the boilerplate here for a next app, and we want to actually have a real website here. So I'm not looking for anything fancy. It's like if you have a app that you're building and you spend all your time making the website, I think that's not the right choice. Once you get to the marketing phase of really trying to get lots of people, then sure, yeah, make a fancy, nice website. But if you're just starting out like me, and I'm really just trying to make a good app. I'm trying to get that validated, and I have a group of users. I already have 20-ish, almost 30-ish players that are playing my game. I can't really show you very well on my laptop. But here you can see it on my phone. There's the fire. Oh yeah, you can really see it. Oh, and if we switch over, get my mouse, boom, look at that. There's the fire. It's even zoomed in on and everything. Wow, that camera, it's working. So yeah, that's my village. And the villagers love to be warm. And so we got to keep that fire stoked every 3 days. If we don't stoke the fire every 3 days, we will, our village will die. And you have to have resources to stoke it. And that's why I need wood and things like that. But we do have other people that are playing here. You can see, so you can see those guys. Those are my competitors. They also have a village, and I can try to steal villages from them or steal resources from them. But yeah, we have actual people playing this, which is kind of fun. And I can actually attack somebody right now. Should we do that? Should we attack somebody? See what happens? I have 7 hours left before my fire burns out. And so I'm kind of waiting to attack before I can gather food. You can gather resources. So in an hour and a half, I can gather some food, which will be great because then I will have more food, which I can then feed my villagers, which will then allow me to hopefully get some more score next time I stoke fire. Anyways, that's a quick look at the app we're building. And so the point is I need to focus on the app first, right? I'm not going to spend tons of time on a landing page. That's just a waste of time at this point. I'm just trying to make a fun game at this point. I'm not trying to get everyone in the world playing this yet. So yeah, so that's why today we're just going to make a very simple landing page, or just whatever we can do as fast as possible. I really don't care that much what it looks like. I mean, I want it to be, something, but if the best way for me to make a quick website is go like buy a template, then I might do that. So that's an option. If you guys have any questions, feel free to jump in the chat and ask a question, because I can see you here on YouTube or Twitter or Vibra, I think it's called. So perfect. So the one thing we need to do first, though, is I have a problem. I had another thing I was trying to fix, which is I have all these modals. When you come back to the app, things could happen. Like someone can try to raid you, they can try to steal stuff, and I have to notify you that, oh, someone was trying to steal your resources, or they did, and then like let you know what happened. And so I have a couple different modals here. I've got these past battles modal, village raised modal, that's when your village died, reveal attack modal. And so I have all these modals right now in the app. If like one of them happens, if two happen at the same time, it'll just show one of them and then you'll kind of miss the other. And so what I'm trying to do here is I'm putting these modals into a manager, my modal manager, and this is going to handle showing one at a time. So it'll show one modal, then show the next, then show the next. So that's kind of the idea I was thinking of. In some ways, you could say this is like a terrible UX, like having multiple modals pop up one after another. But, I was like, I think this is the easiest way to implement this and to let people know what happened while they were gone from the app, from the game. And so I think I'm just going to stick with it. I mean, maybe you could have like one modal that's like, hey, this happened, then this happened, then this happened, but like all in one modal. But I mean, some of these things, it's like you have to reveal, which means you have to make a transaction, you have to click a button. And it's like the main thing. I want you to like know that you have to do that thing. And so it's kind of supposed to be all by itself. Maybe I can change this later, but also it's just kind of simple to make a modal, and we're trying to move fast here. And so to fix this problem, I'm trying to make this modal manager to only show one of these modals at a time and then show the next one. But something I did, which was a terrible idea, and we're going to have to scrap that, is I did a while loop or a for loop. I did a loop, and in the loop, I'm setting state, which is a terrible idea. If you ever try to set the state in a loop, I am breaking out, so it's like, oh yeah, this will only happen once, don't worry. Yeah, that's probably a terrible idea. It's probably going to happen a gajillion times, or you don't really know what's going to happen in that for loop, which is true in this case. So let's see, if I go here and reload, you'll see the problem. It's like, modal gone. It should have stayed up there. And I'm just like looping through that. So terrible idea, so we need to fix this. I had this function that was like handle the rotating. So the idea was this top. Well, so the idea really is that I wanted each modal to kind of handle its own state of showing, because it's like fetching some data. Like it's fetching, did something happen that you need to show? So like this is what this is doing. Checking if a village was raised. It's going to do this check, and if it is, it's going to show it. So it's like, I didn't really want to bring that logic out of this component, because it's very much logic that is specific to this component, and I really don't want it to be in the manager itself. So my idea was to send these props. On all of my modals, we'll have these props, show modal and set show modal. And so this will be able to call setting, like basically showing itself. So it can have the logic in here, but then the manager modal will also have some ability to decide if we actually want to show this modal or not, because we want to show it one at a time. So what I have here is I have a state of booleans of each modal showing or not, so modal visibility. And then the idea I had was doing this like current modal index thing, which I think that was probably the terrible idea, to try to loop through and be like, oh, show this modal now. Okay, now see if this one's true and visible, now show that one. And yeah, that did not work. That was a terrible idea. So let's just comment this out. And I think I have an idea that could work better than this. So let's comment these out for now, because who knows, maybe we'll want to go back to our terrible logic of looping and showing modals. So instead, this show modal, it could be, if this index is true, 0, 1, and 2, we'll always show it. So it will show first. And then I was thinking, this one, we want to show if it's true. So if it should be showing itself, and the one above it. Basically, the ones above it are not showing. We only want to show one at a time. Hey, Siri, get out of here. Oh, you can't see that, but Siri is listening to us right now. Come on, yeah, get out. Okay. So, and because then what I'm trying to do is have some logic where I can kind of easily, when I add new modals in the future, I can just like copy this, paste, have a new, like add a new modal, and like kind of just easily kind of copy and paste the same logic for showing it here correctly. So that's kind of the idea. Okay, so I think what we could do here is, so instead of having this, we could do, it's got to show itself, and maybe, so modal visibility, that's our array. We could do that sum. So that's our array here. So sum is going to find, if it can find something in, so if we did like a split or a splice, and we only take basically the indexes below it, 0 to 0, maybe, start number, that's removing stuff. Maybe we don't want splice. We want, is it split, shift, slice? I think that's what we want. Start, end. Returns a copy, section array. So maybe we could do 0, 0. And then dot sum. This is going to take a function, and we're just going to be like, if it's true, maybe. So we could do something shorthand like that. Okay, so kind of the idea is, if any of the modals before this are showing, then we don't want to show this. So I think it would be, and not that thing here. Something like that, maybe. And then we could do basically similar for these ones. So if that's showing and not this, but this one goes to 1. So yeah, it's a little messy having indexes like in the code. Yeah, not a huge fan of that. I mean, the other option is you actually just like have state variables for each of these and have their own use state for each of them. Okay, so we'll see if this actually works. And most likely there's something wrong here. But hopefully you get the idea that's like, this one has to be shown and the two modals before it are not shown. And eventually the user will get through each modal if it's showing and set it to false, so that then this one will update and maybe show it next. So I have to test, I have each one true. So I should be able to like, oh, look at this. We got a modal. Oh, yep. So it should be able to rotate through each modal, hopefully. So we click OK. Boom. Boom. I don't think the reveal attack modal has a way to easily get rid of it. Let's see. Let's just like copy something here. This little like OK button. We'll just like put it at the bottom just to make this easy. Modal. The amount of times I've said modal. Oh wow, that's not right. Let's put it there. The amount of times I've said modal in this, quite a lot of times. We still can't see it, so just put it there. I mean, this is just for testing anyways. Okay, and then? Okay, we don't have a third modal. Where did our third modal go? So it showed the past battles modal, and then it jumped to the reveal attack modal. We might have to have this slice be bigger, maybe. Might have to be end. What's end? The end index of a specified portion of the array. This is exclusive of the element at the index end. So I think it doesn't include it. Am I right? So I think if we do 1 and then we do 2, I think that will do what we want. Let's reload this. Okay. And okay, I was expecting that. There could be something else wrong with this. So set show modal, we're only showing it. This is like turning it off, I'm pretty sure. So let's just get rid of that. Oh, we made our app die. It just broke down. Okay. Look at that. Now you can mint a new village. Let's see. Let's do the same thing. Let's just add this button at the bottom of background BG white here. Boom. Where's my button? I just added a button. So many buttons. Where is the button? Okay. There should be something here. Fine, we'll put it above. It keeps breaking for some reason. Probably because it's like editing. It's like reloading live or something. There we go. I think we're close though. Okay, modal 1, modal 2, hit okay, and modal 3. That's beautiful. And the idea being that if one of these pop up again, or while you're in the app, it should be able to show. So I'm just going to ask the AI just to make sure I have this right. What will be the array in values for this slice? Just wanted to know. 0, 1. So inclusive 0, exclusive 1. So the result, yep. So just true. Perfect. So then kind of what we can know to do in the future is whenever we copy and paste one of these, we got to just show the modal visibility correctly. And then we have to just update, this to be 3 and that to be 3. That is pretty simple, I guess you could say. Yeah. We could even, there's probably some way we could make like a helper function to just like handle those indexes for us so we don't have to worry about it. But I think it works. So let's go ahead, remove some of these comments we don't need. Remove some of this junk. Get rid of that. We'll eventually make those false. And let's see what all we updated. So we added the props. Also, if you're joining, by the way, feel free to ask a question of what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, what I'm working on here. So yeah, feel free. So will this cause an issue here is a question. Is for this modal to show, there also has to be some summaries, some info to show, which means if there isn't, it's not going to show it anyways, and there's no way to hide this modal and let another modal show, which could be a problem, I think. Let's see what's broken here. Oh, we need like a parenthesis. There we go. Yeah, maybe we add like a to-do for that. There could be a better way to handle that maybe. Potentially. Because then, yeah. Well, why do we even need this, I guess? So battle summaries dot length. It's going to process. It's going to set those here. So we're potentially showing the modal a little bit early before, yeah, because we're setting it to true anyways. So we're potentially just showing the modal. No, that's fine. I think, yeah, in every case, it's going to be showing. The only reason we actually have this is so that this is not yelling at us, I bet. Let's see. Yeah. What if we just do a parenthesis? Let's do that. I think that's safer for us in our new modal manager technique. Okay, that's cool. Do that. We updated some things here. Let's put that back as it was, which makes the app crash. That's all looking good. Okay. And of course the modal manager. Sweet. So what I did was the modal manager is now sitting at the bottom of like our tabs view. So this is like the view where pretty much the whole app lives. You have all your different tabs in the app, the different screens. And so these modals can show up on any screen, which is kind of nice. Because these modals are pretty important, even though modal is such a weird word that I've said many times now at this point. This was some stuff I did for login. This is fine. This is basically for local development purposes. So yada, yada, that's good. And then this thing, let's just discard that. Okay. So this is good. Everything's good. So we might even live push this out to the app. Let me just make sure, just run it again. We might even just, update the app here live, which, that's cool. Also dangerous, but that's the life we live as a software developer. Okay. Oh, we did forget something, didn't we? Good thing we tested, because those would be popping up all the time. Default is false, always false. Like so. And now we should be good. The other thing we could do, I have this updates tab, and every day, stuff I add, I update it. So it's the 24th. Let's update it. We fixed something. We did something today. We want everyone to know loud and clear that we did something. Because that's cool. And I like the players to know that we're making progress. Let's see, updated modals to show one at a time and on the full, and show on any screen. That sounds good. And look at that. Now, everyone that sees the update, they're like, what are you working on? Everyone that's interested of why, all the players are like, wow, you are making progress. That's kind of the idea, is that you can just have all these updates and people can see that, hey, I'm working on this. I am doing my best here. I'm trying to make something good. So yeah. Okay. One last thing to think about before we push all this stuff is it bad for our modals? Like, is it going to be able to check these? So I think like this use village, for example, it has is focus. So if this thing gets focused on again, we should repull some data, which will potentially show our modal. So I think that's all good. I think the reveal modal has something similar in use village, mutate on focus. So if this is focused, it should then look at this use effect and potentially show the modal based on new data. That's something I've found is a little bit tricky with React Native, is making sure whenever the app is opened up, like what the state is, and like knowing and like making sure they have things up to date, because people can do stuff to your village while you're gone, right? So potentially everything has changed, or you've been attacked, or you have less resources, things like that. And I want to show you stuff based on that. Ooh, that's definitely something I don't want. That would have ruined things there, not checking. I did that for testing purposes. Okay. So we put that back. That should be there, right? Here, hold on. Let's think about this. So that shouldn't be there. This is, yeah, that was right. This is just a testing thing. This is just me being able to easily come in here and make a test on revealing this. When it goes in here, it's just going to check, and then we'll show the modal based on that. So, okay, we're good there. We're good there. All those are false. Added the updates. Yeah, because we didn't change anything there. Didn't change anything. That's fine. Hey, when you're a solo developer, you're the only person making sure this thing's working. You know what I'm saying? So I got to check. I got to double check. Let's see. Added the modal. Man, you guys came here for a landing page. What am I doing? I'm doing other stuff. We need to fix that for you. Actually do something interesting here. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to show you my face real quick as I go, and I go and copy like commands that I don't want to remember, and then I paste them. Let's see. Notion is broken right now. What is that? Why? What's your issue here, Notion? Not responding? Maybe? All right, we're going to have to restart Notion. How's everyone doing? Let me know, and I will respond. Okay, here we go. I just like to copy this because I don't want to remember it, and then I just kind of edit it. Added modal manager. Okay, so we're adding that. let's let our early access players know about this new change in our Drugcast. Can't see my text there, but all right. There we go. Now they know about that. Now it's live. This is the power of Expo. The update is that little orange thing. And just click on it. The update's already here. Just going to update my app. And boom. It is already there. And hopefully it'll be working. All right. I need to go get my daughter over there because she just woke up from her nap. I will be back. I'll be back in a second, and then we will move on to the landing page. So we're actually going to do this. We're going to move on to the landing page. So thank you for waiting for a second here. 1 second. Okay, we're back. Back in action. Okay, now on to the landing page. What we actually all came here for, am I right? Because this does not look like a professional landing page right now. It is, yeah, it's not. So kind of my idea of a simple landing page is basically have the fire, which we have the fire. I should have a GIF here somewhere. Basically having this kind of image, and it's a GIF, have the fire kind of flickering, kind of moving, and it's just going to basically say Stoke Fire and then kind of have like a one-liner of what it is and maybe like a couple things about being a mobile app. And then we'll just have like a link to the docs, and we'll have a link to maybe the iOS App Store, which is not technically on the App Store yet. It's on test flight, but we might even just put that there anyways. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Or what we could do, so I've been thinking about this in the future. So Tailwind UI, which I use Tailwind, they have some templates that you can do. And there's some paid templates. Let me see if I remember. And some of the templates, it's like $100, but I have like the all access, or I almost have the all access. I think if I pay $50, I get the all access. So I get everything that Tailwind UI makes pretty much for free, going forward at least. And I thought that they had a template that was like perfect. It was like, application UI kit. Oh. There was like a mobile app one, I thought. Here we go. Pocket. Exciting new mobile app. Let's see what this looks like. Because what I was thinking is if I just copy and paste this thing, basically, and use this could be our website. We don't really need all these. We don't have a monthly thing. We could have frequently asked questions. That's kind of nice. It has this little nice download on the App Store. We don't have a video, whatever. So do we want to pay the $50 and just get this, show that we're featured on all these things that we're not featured on? And in some ways, in the long run, this could be faster. I'd have to update these images. I mean, maybe this is something I do later. Like maybe I buy it now. I just have this top part, which has like an image of the app, has my thingy there, has some click to the docs. We don't even have many call to actions. We have this. It might be worth it to just buy this. Or what we could do is right now, if we just jump over and tell our little AI guy to build something for us. Let's see what he can do really quick. Well, I guess I know what he can do. Basically, we could make something really fast, but it's probably not going to be as cool as this. And, this has the mobile stuff figured out already. Oh, we even can have some testimonials someday about how amazing it is. That could be good. I think that we're going to save time. Honestly, I think we'll save time going this route. So I'm going to log in. I'm not going to show you my password though. So let's not do that. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to log into the Pocket website itself. Okay, we're good here. And the colors might not be perfect, but we can always update that, Let's get the template. Get with all access, one-time payment plus local fees. Since see, $50, really not bad to add on. And, if they ever have anything in the future, we can do that. Okay, you don't need to see this. You can just see my face. And it's a one-time payment. I mean, what a steal. Let's see, fill that out, do this, do that. Pay now. We're paying. We're getting it. $5 tax. And boom, we should be in. We should have it. Templates. So now, what was it called? Pocket. Download. Sweet. Developer. We'll do downloads. Save. Wow, they even have a TypeScript version and a JavaScript version. It's pretty cool. Images, yada, yada. Let's just open this up. Let's just open this up in Cursor. So that we can look at this, maybe copy over some things that we want. It's going to be great. It's going to be perfect. Okay, what do we have here? We got, oh, look at this. Beautiful. We can just comment out stuff. Login. We don't need login. We can always come back and use this stuff later if we want. Got auth layout. So we kind of need some of this stuff. It's like your website is now my website. Do we have Tailwind installed? Let's see. So I have this mono repo that has all my stuff. So here's my website. Oh yeah, I think I have Tailwind, right? Yeah, there's Tailwind. So we're good there. Let's just start copying some things over. Am I right? Like that's how you build. Copy and paste. We got this layout here. What's the differences here? Rule layout, yada yada, pretty much the same. They've got some metadata, which is nice. Sure, we'll go with theirs. Okay. But we're going to have to get all their components. So let's copy that. They had it. It's outside of the app, so. Boom, we got components. We are in business. We don't have CLSX. Do we need CLSX? Enter.variable. This is what, just doing multiple classes? Is that what it's doing? I think I can just do, hold on. I think I can just do this. So we're going to put this in variable, put that like that, and then that. Should be the same thing, so we don't need that package. This also wants it down here. Cool. All right, so we've got that in. You want a Webflow for me? No, Webflow's not near as good. I mean, yeah, Webflow's fine. I haven't used Webflow, but I know it's good. But, I can just copy and paste this code down and boom, we're done. You know what I mean? This is quick, and I can completely customize it however we want. What else do we need? We might have everything over there. This is just awesome stuff. We might need some of these things. Some animations. We'll see if we need it. We'll check out what this even looks like at this point. All right, so if we go over here and we run it, and then we go find it over here, localhost, I think it's that. And we've got an issue, probably importing that from the wrong place. Where is this? In layout.tsx right here. We don't have that, but do we actually need that? We don't actually need that because we're already have our globals. So I guess we need the import that we got rid of from the other layout. This one, import global.css. That's what we're doing. Like so. And look at that. You can see you can see our old landing page. We're doing it. We're making progress. All right. So now the problem is we've got this. I think we got for next, we need to like get rid of that page probably. And then it might, how does it know to go to main, I guess is the question. Children, yada, yada. How does it know to go to the main package? I'm trying to remember. This must say something about that. Must have something about main. Auth layout. No, that's not anything to do. Well, maybe main, I don't remember, but maybe main is like automatically the root or something. Maybe, we'll see. All right, we've got some more CLSX to get rid of. An app demo. Framer motion. I guess we need to install that. I don't even know if we're going to use this. We probably are not going to use it yet, but what? Why did it open this? That's weird. So we need that. Let's get rid of this. See how much it's used. Oh man, maybe it's used a lot. Doesn't like that. All right, you know what? We're just gonna install it. I don't use it much, but it works in the template, so we're just gonna use it. Put that back. All right, it's mad about this. Grid lines. So we can't do this maybe? Something with my version does not like this. 2015 or higher. Let's see. I don't know on the top of my head what to do for that. Otherwise, we might just like get rid of it. How to fix the array being read here. Is that how AI works? Okay. Sounds legit. Except cool. Anything else not working? If I just kind of click through these, sometimes it will find the red stuff and yep, header. Probably some types. What is this type? Boolean? Or no, that's yeah, it looks like it's a Boolean. Or is it looks like it's a Boolean. There we go. Headless. Gotta install that. This is what coding looks like. Okay, is everything green? Is everything good? Oh, no. Use to bounce, sure. We'll just install everything. Everything you want. We will install it. We won't even look at it. Actually, I do trust the Tailwind guys pretty well. I've listened to their podcasts that they've been in. That's what I read out from. I think, or what was it? We did this for the we'll just ask the AI to fix it again. I don't remember what we did. I wasn't learning. Don't remember where we are now. Oh, here we are. Can you use .from like you did last time? Oh, array.from. Okay. I don't know what the ref type is. We'll just say it's any. We're just trying to get something working here, man. We're just trying to move quickly. All right, now we might be ready. Finally, we might. And is it? Oh. We need images. We need images. So they're all under images. Let's copy that. We don't have anything like that currently, I don't think. So yeah, we can just copy that. We have images now. That should work. Maybe. And boom. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at that? We have a full website that you cannot see because of the darkness. I'm guessing I have something set there. That is how you make a website. Yes. But of course, it's kind of too much right now. So we're gonna have to fix some things. I do actually like dark. I think we are gonna go with dark. So maybe we can update some of that. But let's see if I go to where am I going? Global? Do I have something here? Probably. And start. Color is the foreground. think if I do... I would think that it would maybe be white, actually. I don't know. We'll do color white. Nope, that wasn't it. Let's see. I'm guessing. There could be that we need to bring over the tail end stuff for the config, potentially. We could just bring over that whole theme, bring in the forms plugins, all that. Put under content. Because we don't really care about that. Boom. Let's see, we need to bring in those. We need to install them. Okay. So we are making progress. What do we have now? That is the question. Uh-oh. Now we cannot compile. Oh, wait. Maybe I turned it off. Forms plugin is not defined. I mean, didn't we have it here? Coming from here. Oh, we need to save maybe. Let's see. Forms plugin. So it's used here and it's used there, just like what we did. So let's restart. And we did install it, I think. Hey, there we go. All right, we're back, but still white currently. Let's see, I didn't, there was nothing in there. So I probably could just delete whatever I have and that would fix it in my global. Just delete that, boom. What's this little dot mean, I wonder? Oh, that. I didn't save something here. There we go, look at that. Now it's looking right. Sweet. We've got a website, but it is not our own. I'm just going to push this. I think what's running on this? Terminate that. This is kind of funny, but you know, I want you guys to be able to see what the website is looking like as we're going here. And hopefully by the end, we'll actually have something and I'll keep updating. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at what we've actually changed here. Where am I? Here we are. Okay, so we added all that stuff. We added this, we added that. We did all this. Sweet, we added all those packages. Oh man, did I not save that when I updated? Apparently I did not push this to the app on the modal stuff we were working on. So that means stuff could pop up twice potentially. I might need to push another update with that fix. Sure. But yeah, everything's looking good. All right, so within like a minute, you'll actually be able to see our landing page at stokefire.xyz that does not look like our landing page. All right, let me send an update real quick to the app because we just made a quick fix there. That I forgot to somehow save a file. So potentially some modals could come up twice, maybe. Maybe that's what would happen with that issue that I just did not push. Okay. So let's move this around. And we'll see when the new Stoke Fire website is live. That will be great. And then we actually have to make it look like our own. It should be live now. There it is. Okay. The Stoke Fire website. Boom. It's pretty funny. All right, so first thing I think we're going to do, we'll change the header one. We'll change this. We'll maybe add some fire or something. Yeah, download, I guess, is our main call to action here. But I think what we'll, to start out, let's just have this top frame and we'll just like get rid of everything else because we really don't care about it. We're just trying to do something quick here and we can always come back and use that stuff in the future. So we'll get rid of all that, comment it out. Then we need this back up and running. And then, yeah, we'll kind of change a few things. So we'll go to hero. We'll go to, actually, do we have like the header? Logo, nav links. Where's it pulling these things from? Oh, here we go. We got our features and all that. I wonder if maybe we'll do docs, and that will be /docs. Get rid of the rest of them. So I have something like that. And then where is the logo? I'm guessing this is where we have logo mark. That's where the text is at. But I don't want that. I don't want any of that stuff. Okay, well, we'll have to come and change that. Maybe, where is this being used? In the header, right here. Can we just like, whoa, that's weird. I've been doing React Native recently, so it's weird. I have to think about, okay, what does HTML DOM look like nowadays? Let's do, sure, we'll do this. Maybe we'll just do like a fire. And then we'll do, wow, a div. I've not done a div for a little while. It's been a little while. Do a div, and then we'll do another P, and then we'll do class name, and then this will be Stoke Fire. Something like that, and we'll just get rid of that. Then we'll add some flex and things. Then we'll add some space x2. Okay, simple enough. What else is on our header? That login button and that download. Let's just comment that out. All right, it's already starting to look like our website, not their website. Let's go back to the hero. Let's get rid of this whole button here. And later we can add on the Google Play Store. It's going to be on the Google Play Store too. All right, what do we want to be our tagline here? What is our H1? Oh, this is kind of funny. I don't think we even want to show this yet. What is this? This is the footer. Where is the footer? Or is that shouldn't be in the hero. No, it's not in the hero. Is it in the container? No. What can we search for? Scan the QR code. It's in the footer. Makes sense. Let's get rid of, it's like we want this thing, and that's like it. So we can get rid of, I think, this whole section here. So get rid of this section here. And get rid of this section here. Sure. We could put if we want to put it back on the left, we could put a div here maybe. Do a flex with full. Now it's on the right again. And then maybe we have to do this with auto thing as well. Oh, whoops. There we go. All right, much simpler. We might as well just stick with the colors we've got at this point. All right, so we're gonna have an H1 and a little description. Let's see, we could do, anyone have suggestions? Anyone want to throw in your suggestion in the hat here? If you want on the chat. I'm thinking, so we want to talk about our game. We want to draw them in. That's what we want. We want them to get interested. Like, what is this thing? You know, what are you talking about here? Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. We can now, we're going to do a few things on the game itself here. So we can gather food. So here, let me see. Get it so you can actually see this. All right, so we're going to gather some food. If I can click that, gather food. We're going to get 6 to 9 food here. So let's see what we get. All right, we got 8 food. Not bad. So we have 6 hours left to stoke the fire. Let's see what else. We can attack someone right now. But we only... How much wood do we have? We have 5 wood. So if I attack somebody and lose wood, I'm potentially going to not be able to stoke fire, which would be bad. So I think we're going to want to stoke fire right now so that we're safe. So if I stoke fire, you'll see it shows what will happen if we stoke fire, like what we get. We would get potentially 33 more score. We'll get maybe 29 more villagers, and my villagers will eat 71 food, which is kind of a lot. And right now we are in second. And so when we stoke, you can see me second there, no brag. When we stoke, we should get enough points to go first, to become first. So let's do that and see what happens. So we're at 71 score right now. Confirm stoke fire. And now, wow, we just got 38 score, 34 more villagers. We are now in the lead. Oh, you can't see. There it is. We're now at the top. And we now have 109. We now have 105 villagers. We're the first to get over that many villagers. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet. So the other thing we can do here is we can attack and try to steal something. I think that Welter here, I bet he is defending his food. That's my guess. So maybe I should stop trying to show it to you because it keeps going blurry. Let's try to steal his food. So we're going to try to steal his food. He'll then reveal to us later what's happening. But yeah, pretty sweet. We are now in the lead by a pretty decent margin. And we've got 105 villagers. We're kind of like a city. We're getting big. The problem is the more villagers you have, every time you stoke fire, you have to feed them. So I need to get 105 food for the next time, and I only have 69 food. So it kind of gets harder to manage your city a little bit. So I'm going to have to gather some more food and do stuff. So it's a decently simple game, right? It's decently simple. Anyways, with that being said, we want an H1 that simply tells kind of what's going on here. It could be like build your village on chain. And it could be build your village on chain, and then underneath it could tell a little bit more, but maybe we also say something like, I don't know, one of the ideas is to like connect people, kind of have fun, connect people on the social graph. Let's just kind of like try a couple options, see what we think. Build your village on chain. Stoke the fire. Let's see, we could say gather resources, raid your friends, villages, and stoke the fire to grow your village. Let's see, gather resources, raid your friend's village, and stoke the fire to grow your population. A mobile game built on base and the Farcaster social graph. Yeah, maybe we're any suggestions? Any other thoughts? Not seeing them yet. Build village on chain. Gather resources. Maybe instead of build, we could say grow. Grow your village on chain. Don't think we even have an iOS link yet, but what should we put in here? If just nothing, I guess. Let's see, we don't want to go there. As featured in, if I just remove this, does it mess anything else up? No. Actually, made it so we can't see as much of that. So maybe if we get rid of the innards. Okay, we just need to add like some height, maybe some fixed height here. Height 32. A little too much. Height 22. Hey. That was just my little son there asking a question. Okay. 22 is a little small. Was it 26? Does that work? No. Actually, maybe 20. That's pretty good. So I'm still not sure if I'm set on that H1. Yeah, that's got that. Maybe if we go to our download button, let's do unclick, just something simple. Unclick, show an alert that says Stoke Fire is in early access. DM Noah for info to join. Something like that. And then we'll do the same on our app, on our App Store link. Didn't really finish that out, but or maybe it's still working. It's still thinking. Sure, whatever. All right, so now what does this say? Broke something. Href. Where was this? Unclick, yada yada. Which one? Handlers. What do you mean? What do you mean, man? I don't know what's the issue. Handlers. This shouldn't be the issue here. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure why it wouldn't like that on click there. Or one of them. Let's see, hero, header. Oh, I've got like some different buttons going on here. Might be that. What button is this? This button, is that components button? Oh, I think that this is some kind of special button that does not. Oh, it does have a. Interesting. It's doesn't like having an on click apparently on that kind of button. Let's see, maybe we can do. Either that or if we go back to this, it's then passing it down, should do an on click in here. But it doesn't like that. Or is it my other one? Oh, is this something with Next.js server and client stuff that I forgot about? Probably is. This is probably like server side, and then I'm trying to do a client side thing. It's probably what's going on here. Yeah, I kind of forgot all about that. So I think what we could do, if I just make this do use client here, and then don't really want this thing already is use client here. So maybe we're good now. Yep, we're good. But it looks like did I botch that up? Does that look different? Oh yes, we definitely did. Let me see. What if we did a normal button? Just kind of make it look, there we go. All right. Should we say something about stoking the fire at all in the H1? Grow your village and stoke the fire. People don't really know what that is. We could do, I'm trying to think if there's anything in the paragraph afterwards saying what we're doing, like it's like saying something about it being an experiment. An experiment of I'd put some things. Let's see, if we go to here, I'd put some different ideas in this. Our hope is that you have fun interactions and make new friends. Maybe I put something like that. Could potentially be just like a nice little addition. Okay. That's pretty sweet. I like it. So let's go ahead. Is there any other links on here? We just got that. We got the docs ones. I think I'm going to sneeze. I really feel like I have a sneeze coming on. Yep, I did. Okay. That's all looking good. Sweet. So now, in a minute here, you should be able to go to stokefire.xyz if you're live and see this right here. It's going to look just like this. And kind of the last thing we need to do for our landing page is we need... Hey, it's working. It's working. Last thing we need to do is we need to change these images here to actually be, something that we want it to actually be the image of our fire. And I want it to be a GIF of the fire moving, because that would be cool. So let's see if we can find first, what even is this image? How's that work? And then we can see how we can replace it so it looks correct and looks the same. So app demo. It's got this whole app screen, app body. Oh man, they did some like SVG stuff. Don't tell me this whole thing is an SVG. Open, closed. Wait, hold on. Can you do stuff? Can you actually? Nope. Okay. Set active point index. Wait a second. It's like they actually made this whole thing here. App screen. This must be menu icon, logo, user icon. So they have the logo there. Wow, that's pretty cool. They actually made like some HTML elements of this whole thing. That's kind of far and beyond. But I don't really want to do that. I kind of just want to get a screenshot. Tailwind Labs Inc. Yeah, so they got all these HTML elements. If we go back to header, hero, phone frame. So they got the phone frame. We potentially can just replace this with an image. That's what I'm hoping that we can pull off. And the image that we need, or at least to start out with, I might have it on my phone, and then we can send it over. Here we go. So I'll send this over. If I can airdrop it, maybe. Boom, there it is. Let's call this Stoke Fire demo. We'll call it a demo. Move it over to our folder here. And then let's get rid of this. We'll throw this in our images. So not like this being a uppercase. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is just kind of test it out. But then I'm actually going to create a GIF with this and have like the fire moving and stuff, because that would be cool. And then we'll actually use that. So hero, here we are. Create a next image that pulls the file that uses Stoke Fire demo.png and fits inside of the phone frame. All right, let's let the AI give us a first try here. It looks like it's going to give us a set width and height, so maybe that works. Let's see. Maybe that works. Maybe. Also, if you go to stokefire.xyz, wait, where is it? Oh, did it? Oh, there was an error. We're gonna have to. Yes, these are like the most common error build errors. You can see this. Can't escape. You can't have in HTML. You can't have these apostrophes, so you have to have these apos things instead. So we'll have to fix that so that you guys, not that you're really trying to, but that you could actually see. So you can actually see this landing page. It's this right here. That right there will get you. That might be the only one. We'll see. Okay. So there we go. It's not really showing, is it? There's something there. What is that? Full object cover rounded. So this takes its children and puts them right here. So question is, why wouldn't that work? The app demo did this whole app screen thing. So it's got, maybe if we pull this over and we put our image inside of that, maybe that would help us kind of get things aligned right. Don't really need that. Don't really need that. Nope, still not there. Okay, we might have to do some kind of absolute. Oh, also, we're potentially, I don't know if that's the error icon, but we're potentially not getting the right path here. I need to stand up sometime. So if it was in public here, then I think that we'd actually be able to see that. These are all SVGs. Gotcha. So we can't really have this here. This needs to be in our public file. Then we can do slash. And there it is. Whoa. Yes. Now we are talking. So what we're going to do, we don't want this, do we? And we don't want this. Justify between, don't really care about that. We actually need this to go like up underneath. So do like -12. Boom. -10. That's pretty close actually. Can't believe that was quicker than I thought it'd be. All right, boom, right there. That's what we want. Just like that. And then, oh, that came together quick all of a sudden, didn't it? Now this is looking like our website. Yes. Now if we update this image to have the GIF, I think we're going to be like pretty stoked. If you know what I mean, with Stoke Fire. Okay, so let's go ahead and push these things because I fixed a couple things. I did a couple stuffs. So then you can, hopefully it actually works. Add the image. So then we can actually see that in action live. It's been 1 hour and 20 minutes, and probably a good half hour of that was fixing the modal stuff. And now, within 45 minutes, we've got a pretty simple but cool looking landing page. So I think we're getting close to being done here. We're gonna have to pull out Pixelmator. Here, let's exit that out. Let's pull this over here. And then let's open this up with Pixelmator. We get to do some art stuff. Okay, so first task is to get this and remove the fire, the default fire there. Okay. It would be kind of cool later to have this countdown like actually working as well. All right, and then we should have a GIF somewhere. Problem is it has a background, but this is kind of the idea. So if I go find, and actually this GIF is not going to look right because those colors, eventually we're going to update it. Loading, what other GIFs do we have? That GIF. Okay, we might have to go find the animation and export something. Oh, but I probably messed that up. We're probably gonna have to do this again in the future anyways. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so this is our animation here. And I guess we can just export it without viewing that back layer. Let's try that. Export as a GIF. Transparent, would do 1,000 times, sure. Canvas, yes, yeah. I wonder if that can have my thing there. We'll see. Export. File format doesn't support layers. You can use yes. Animation loop. Okay. Oh no, where did we just export that? That's the worst. You're like, where did that just go that I just made? Oh, here it is. Okay, it looks like it is correct in that it did not show the background. So let's get rid of that, and then we can pull that in. Yes. Make it a little smaller. Okay, so if I hit play, what? Why is it not playing the whole way? Got all these animations. It should work. All right, let's see if I can export it as a GIF. And if it works, then dot GIF. Frame rate. I thought 10. I think 10 is normal. I'm pretty sure that's what I did before. All right, we'll do pictures. Stoke Fire. Animated. Export. And now, this is our GIF here. Let's see if we can drag it in. I'm not even sure where my window is at this point. Boom. Hey, look. It actually does work. Yes. That is beautiful. Zoom in on that fire. Okay. So we need to change the name to be animated dot GIF, and it should just work with that, I believe. If we're actually running. And then, oh, before we see that, let's see the old version. I should be able to road. Yes. Look at that. So this is live currently. You can go to stokefire.xyz and you would see that there's a nice little looking app thing. But on our local version, we've got this. Oh, yes. Even better. The fire is going. Just love to see that. The one problem is that, so this colors here, I guess it looks fine, but those colors are for the new version. I'm going to like update the whole UI colors, and it's going to be a darker color. I have a whole new color palette, which will fit better with this current fire. And so eventually we'll have to update that. This fire, I feel like goes better with the colors of the app background, but this is cool. Those little blue things, we should update that because that is not the right color at all. So maybe we could update that to be this orange. So we got that orange. And so the question is, where even is that weird background illustration? Is that what this is? Must be. Stroke. It's also animated. Oh wow, so it's up in here. Animate, spin, slow. So yeah, that must be this guy. We'll see. Any other Stokes spot color? Stop color? It might be that. Okay, so I'm seeing, I think we put it in the wrong one. See, it's like the background color right now. So if we undo that And then maybe we put it in, oh, it's this gradient maybe? Stroke URID gradient. What's this ID? Use ID. What? Okay, but we can try this. We try that and that, putting it there. See what happens now. Hey, look, oh, that might have been it. Yes, more orange, but that one is not. So there's another one right here, right here. And now we've got more of the colors that we're talking about. Man, even some animation that we've got on here. That's cool. Gotta love to see some animation. We've got some fire animating. We've got this circle thingy. So, yeah, we're pretty much done with this. We should totally make a tweet about this because I'm liking this. We've got to post it or push this stuff. Make sure it works. Sweet. I guess I should save this because we'll update it later, and might be useful to use. Let's save it to here and here. Then we don't really need to update this. Sprite, if you want to do pixel art, Sprite is where it is at. Very cool. It's very fun doing some pixel art stuff in Sprite. Wow, we have a landing page. It can't get much more official than this when you're building an app that you actually have a landing page. Oh, wait, we really need to fix that header because that's kind of embarrassing. It says someone else's app. Yikes. Let's see, where was it? Up in the main page, layout, page, something up here. Here it is. We'll just call it. We'll just say, I think we can just do Stoke Fire. And maybe I will copy this. To put here. Okay, so now hopefully that's fixed. Up here, we're looking, yep, it now, you can't see it, but it now says Stoke Fire, which is what we want. So I'll push that too. Okay. Oh man, if we're gonna share this, actually I don't care. I was gonna say we need to have a good that we need to have a good preview image, but I'll just take a screenshot of this and share that because I don't really care about that. We can do that later. Okay, that first version's live. So that's cool. You can now see that little animation. And then the fix on the title here should be here in a second. So maybe let's do an image. And let's go to Warpcast, and we can post about that. Fun little animation. And then stokefire.xyz. You can actually send people here now, even though the docs page is technically not there. So let's go ahead and cast that. We'll post it on Twitter as well. The thing is with Twitter is you can't really put on in a link. So I'll probably just not do. I think I have it in my bio. Maybe. Nope. Well, it is here. I'll say link in bio. Oh, wow, that's kind of cool. Shows I'm live. Okay. Post that because it's fun to share a landing page. Sweet. Well, thank you everyone for joining along, watching me build this thing live right here. That's pretty cool. And we made some good progress. Let's see, now hopefully the title is fixed. Yes. Our logo is not fixed, but oh well. We can update that later. Yeah, so thank you for following along. Next I probably am going to go outside for a minute because I kind of need to stand up. My legs kind of hurt from sitting here. And then kind of the next thing is actually to add some docs so we can have some cool docs to share with people, and I'll start filling that kind of stuff out, which will be fun. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out on Twitter or Farcaster. That's where I'll hang out. But otherwise, I'll see you in another one. I'll probably do another one of these live streams later this week. I might do a short at some point to kind of share what I've been building. And yeah, I'm just going to keep building, keep grinding.